22 strange rules Amish women must follow that no one can believe. In America, one of the wealthiest and most developed countries in the world, there exists a group of people who practice a minimalist lifestyle, rejecting all modern conveniences and remaining loyal to traditions from hundreds of years ago. They do not use phones, computers, cars, electricity, or even flashlights. This is the Amish community, with nearly 300,000 people living scattered across states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, and New York. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the modern world, the Amish community stands out as a tranquil painting with a simple and isolated way of life. However, behind this peaceful exterior are harsh rules and dark secrets for women that few people know about. For example, women cannot cut their hair or study beyond the 8th grade. Sex education and technology do not exist in this strict community. Join me in exploring 22 shocking rules that govern the lives of Amish women, from strict dress codes to haunting stories of sexual abuse. Number 22. The Amish Wedding Night. The Amish wedding night is unlike romantic Hollywood movies or luxurious honeymoons. Instead, it is a time for the newlyweds to begin their journey of bonding through labor and laying the foundation for a lasting marriage. After the traditional wedding, Amish brides and grooms do not go on a honeymoon or move into their own home. Instead, they spend several nights to weeks with the bride's parents or close relatives. This period is called broadside, meaning bride time. During this time, the newlyweds immerse themselves in the household's daily life. They cook, clean, do chores, and participate in everyday activities together. This shared labor demonstrates their commitment to the collective work and family. It helps them bond with their in-laws, get accustomed to married life, and understand the family relationship values in the Amish community. Through these first days, the newlyweds learn to manage a household, share responsibilities, and build mutual understanding. They also experience practical married life and prepare for future challenges. The Amish wedding night is not just the start of a new life, but also a reminder of the importance of marriage and family. Number 21. No touching before marriage. Instead of regular private dates, Amish youth participate in group courtship events under family supervision to ensure relationships develop focused and pure. Another unique custom is bundling, where the couple, fully clothed, spends time together in bed, separated by a wooden board or blanket. This approach helps them bond while maintaining modesty. The courtship process can last months or even years, during which the couple evaluates their readiness for marriage. Finally, a simple wedding is held with the community's attendance. In the Amish community, gender roles are clearly defined. Men are the family's breadwinners and decision-makers, while women handle homemaking, childcare, and housekeeping. However, Amish women are not entirely stripped of power. They have a voice in the family and contribute significantly to the community's success. Amish women also have the right to own property and participate in certain economic activities. However, they are often restricted in career choices and educational opportunities. Number 20. Women must obey their husbands. Amish women are taught to obey and respect their husbands, a concept rooted in the Bible, where the husband is seen as the family head. In practice, Amish women often consult their husbands on important decisions, from shopping for homes to educating children. An Amish woman's work revolves mainly around family care. They spend most of their time cooking, cleaning, sewing clothes, and raising children. The Amish rituals and traditions, along with biblical teachings, emphasize submission. In the Amish community, women must submit to their husbands, meaning they must comply with their husband's wishes and opinions. This dynamic can start even before marriage, during the Amish bedroom bundling ritual, which some communities still consider an essential part of courtship. One reason submission is important in the Amish community is that it helps maintain order and stability. By having a hierarchy where the husband is the family head, there is less room for disagreement and conflict. Another reason submission is valued is that it allows women to focus on their roles as homemakers and mothers. By submitting to their husbands, Amish women can avoid any conflicts that might detract from their family obligations. However, this does not mean they are confined to the home. Amish women also participate in the family's economic activities, such as working on the farm or selling homemade products. While the role of Amish women seems limited compared to modern standards, Amish society is gradually changing. More women are pursuing education and entering non-traditional careers. Additionally, women's autonomy is expanding, with more women participating in community decision-making activities. Number 19. No hair cutting. For Amish women, hair is not just a part of their body but a symbol of beauty, femininity, and religious faith. According to the Bible, long hair is considered a woman's glory, representing dedication to God. Cutting hair is seen as defiance against God's will and a violation of the community's moral code. Amish women usually keep their hair long, natural, without dyeing or perming it. They often bun or braid their hair neatly at the nape of their neck. When leaving the house, they must cover their hair with a head covering. The most common head coverings are white caps or bonnets, symbolizing simplicity and modesty. Hair is regarded as a sacred gift from God and should be cherished and protected. Cutting hair short or exposing it is considered disrespectful and immodest. Currently, most Amish women still adhere to the tradition and maintain long hair as a symbol of faith and community identity. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts below. Number 18. No buttons. A notable feature of traditional Amish clothing is the absence of buttons. Instead of using buttons, they use hooks and eyes or straight pins to fasten their clothes. This custom stems from the desire to emphasize modesty and simplicity. Buttons are seen as decorative items that can lead to pride, something the Amish avoid. Additionally, Amish clothing values practicality and durability. Using simple ties makes repairs or replacements easier than buttons. While this may seem strange to outsiders, this custom plays a significant role in Amish life. It reflects their commitment to modesty and community values. Their simplicity and purity starkly contrast with modern society, where fashion and self-expression are often emphasized. Number 17. Community threats. Because the Amish community is tightly knit, they have a practical and powerful connection to ban individuals from the community. In the Amish community, you will be deliberately excluded from social and religious life. This is a severe punishment enforced when someone refuses to follow the community's unwritten code of conduct. Reasons for being shunned include not attending church, violating community rules, or marrying outside the faith. Once banned, individuals are isolated even from family members. They are forbidden from contacting each other. The Amish take shunning seriously to the point where they do not even share a meal with a banned person. There are many strange rules to discover behind this, so let's continue exploring these strange things. Number 16. No photography. Amish people are not allowed to install landline phones in their homes or use mobile phones. This rule aims to limit the intrusion of modern technology into their lives and protect the community from external negative influences. Only in recent years have some Amish communities begun allowing landline phones at communal locations like barns outside homes. The use of these phones is strictly controlled and only for necessary communication, such as emergencies or business contact with the outside world. Photography is also banned in the Amish community. They believe that taking photos and filming promotes personal vanity and distracts them from traditional values. Additionally, they fear that capturing and sharing images of themselves on social media will lead to privacy invasion and break the community's inherent modesty. These technological restrictions stem from the desire to preserve their identity and traditional values. They believe that using electronic devices like phones and cameras will draw them away from their simple lifestyle, close to nature, and community bond. They also fear that technology will lead to cultural assimilation, causing them to lose the unique values that have defined the Amish community for centuries. Number 15. Amish women typically do not use cosmetics or makeup. Amish women typically do not wear makeup or use cosmetics. This practice stems from their religious beliefs and the core values of the Amish community. They believe that true beauty comes from within and does not need to be enhanced with makeup. Additionally, they value simplicity, modesty, and spiritual virtues. Using cosmetics is seen as covering up the natural beauty given by God, which goes against their beliefs. Furthermore, the Amish community has long emphasized a simple lifestyle, avoiding the temptations of the modern world. Using makeup and expensive jewelry is considered extravagant and incompatible with their simple way of life. They focus on core values such as hard work, diligence, and community spirit, rather than outward appearance. Even without makeup, Amish women can express their individuality through traditional clothing and hairstyles. Each Amish denomination has its own rules regarding women's attire and hairstyles, creating diversity and uniqueness within the community. Through their dress and hairstyles, Amish women proudly display their heritage and identity. Number 14. Home births. Giving birth is a significant event in a woman's life, and for Amish women it holds special sacred and personal meaning. They prefer home births, viewing it as a community bonding experience and closer to God. Home births help them avoid modern hospital settings and maintain privacy. A midwife, often an experienced and trusted member of the Amish community, assists the woman throughout the birthing process. This emphasizes the importance of community involvement and mutual support during critical times. Amish home births take place in a quiet, prayerful atmosphere, reflecting their deep faith in God's providence. They often forgo pain medication, relying on inner strength and community support. What do you think about this? Please leave your thoughts below. Number 13. Faceless dolls. Amish dolls, also known as rag dolls, are a unique cultural feature of the Amish community. Unlike typical dolls with detailed faces, Amish dolls are simple and faceless. The belief that all are equal in the eyes of God plays a significant role in the design of Amish dolls. Removing facial features helps Amish children understand the value of equality and non-discrimination. Like other Amish toys, rag dolls stimulate children's imagination. They can freely imagine the doll's expressions, personalities, and stories. These dolls are often handmade from simple materials such as fabric, scraps, wool, and cotton, reflecting values of simplicity, modesty, and appreciation for what they have. Playing with Amish dolls helps children develop empathy and compassion. Imagining the doll's emotions and experiences teaches children to understand and care for others. Additionally, rag dolls encourage children to create new games, stories, and adventures. Making the dolls by hand also helps children develop crafting skills and dexterity. These dolls are precious gifts made with love and care. Playing with them teaches children to appreciate what they have and be grateful to those who care for them. What do you think about this doll? Leave your thoughts below. Number 12. Women cannot become missionaries. According to Amish beliefs, there is a clear division of responsibilities between men and women. Amish women are primarily responsible for household and family duties, while men take on leadership roles in the church and community. Based on the Amish interpretation of the Bible, which emphasizes male leadership in the church, only men are permitted to become missionaries, pastors, or bishops. Therefore, women are restricted from holding official spiritual roles. However, the role of Amish women in spiritual life is not insignificant. Although they cannot preach from the pulpit, they play a central role in maintaining the spiritual structure of the community. Amish women actively participate in church services, teach their children, and contribute to the spiritual development of their families. They are the keepers of tradition and moral values, passing these down to the younger generation through their words and actions. Their influence may not be as public as that of male missionaries, but it is deeply felt within the community. Amish women are the spiritual foundation for their families and communities, providing motivation and faith to those around them. Number 11. Limited sex education. Surprisingly, Amish schools do not provide comprehensive sex education. This reflects their beliefs in modesty and the sanctity of marriage, and their desire to protect young minds from explicit or worldly information. Amish children are taught basic biology, but human reproduction is rarely discussed. As a result, for Amish children, there is essentially no formal sex education. They are often not informed about bodily changes during adolescence, where babies come from, or the physiology of reproduction. Instead, it is assumed that Amish teenagers will discuss these matters among themselves and figure things out after marriage. Additionally, children may learn about the life cycle through farming activities and thereby gain an understanding of human reproduction. Insights into reproduction also come from open conversations with parents and trusted adults. This approach emphasizes the sanctity of marriage and the importance of family within the Amish community. Number 10. Girls only attend school until 8th grade. Education is important in the Amish community, but their education system differs significantly from modern society. Amish children attend one-room schoolhouses and receive basic education up until the 8th grade. After this stage, gender roles become more distinct. Boys may continue with apprenticeships or practical activities, while girls typically end their formal education after 8th grade to focus on family skills and community responsibilities. Women can become teachers after completing 8th grade, but they must leave the job upon marriage. For most Amish women, their primary focus is on household duties after finishing school. This reflects the traditional Amish values, where women are esteemed for nurturing the family and preserving community values. Furthermore, having many children is common in the Amish community. They believe that contraception is against God's will, so Amish families often have numerous children. Having 5 or more children is normal, and Amish parents are entirely responsible for raising and educating their children. Do you agree with the Amish perspective on women's education and gender roles within the family? Share your thoughts below. Number 9. No electricity. A significant difference between Amish life and modern society is their rejection of electricity. This rule stems from their religious belief that using electricity is luxurious and contradicts their pursuit of a simple, nature-oriented lifestyle. Not using electricity imposes many limitations on Amish life. They do not use electronic devices such as radios, TVs, computers, or even electric lights. Instead, they use lanterns, oil lamps, and candles for lighting. They cook with wood stoves, travel in horse-drawn carriages, and manually craft necessary items. Despite this, there are some inconsistencies in applying this rule. For instance, some Amish families use gas or diesel generators to power certain devices, such as milking machines or refrigeration units. These generators are allowed because they are considered essential for agricultural activities or food preservation. Additionally, some Amish communities permit the use of electricity for business purposes, such as lighting stores or powering machinery needed for production. However, using electricity in homes remains strictly prohibited. Number 8. No use of technology. The Amish community prohibits the widespread use of modern technology, particularly electrical and electronic devices. The Amish believe that over-reliance on technology can lead to negative consequences. They fear that the digital technology boom can erode values of simplicity and humility. The Amish emphasize a simple lifestyle, avoiding material temptations and glamour. Using expensive electronic devices and accessing online entertainment contradicts this value. Moreover, the community focuses on nurturing spiritual life and spending time with family and community. The use of social media and other forms of media can distract them from their core values. Due to these concerns, the Amish community minimizes the use of modern technology. They primarily use natural energy sources such as wind, water, and mechanical power for daily activities. However, there are exceptions where some Amish families use simple machinery to support agricultural or artisanal work. They also accept using necessary medical devices to protect health. What do you think about this approach? Share your opinion. Number 7. Baptism as adults. Unlike many other Christian denominations, the Amish practice adult baptism, usually between the ages of 18 and 25. This baptism marks a conscious and voluntary commitment of everyone to the Amish faith and community. To prepare for baptism, Amish youth participate in a religious education course lasting several months. This course includes an in-depth study of the Bible, the history, and the teachings of the Amish community. They are encouraged to ask questions, discuss, and share their views on faith. Baptism ceremonies are often held in a stream or creek, symbolizing the washing away of sins and the beginning of a new life in faith. The baptism is performed by an elder in the community, who prays and lays hands on the head of the person being baptized. This event affirms everyone's commitment to the Amish community. Joining the community means accepting its rules and shared values, as well as being ready to contribute to the community's overall development. Number 6. Moving by horse and buggy. The Amish are known for their simple lifestyle, distinct from the modern world, which is evident in their mode of transportation. Despite cars being a symbol of technological advancement, they are banned in the Amish community. However, the Amish have transportation methods that align with their lifestyle and community regulations. Horse and buggy are the traditional and most common mode of transportation for the Amish. The sight of horse-drawn buggies slowly moving along peaceful country roads has become a signature image of this community. Sometimes they even ride their buggies to places like Burger King, surprising tourists. Additionally, the Amish scooter, a hybrid between a scooter and a bicycle, is commonly used by young Amish people, especially students. These scooters are made by the Amish community itself, showcasing their self-reliance and creativity. When longer distances are required, the Amish may use buses, trains, or get rides from non-Amish people in cars. Public transportation allows them to reach places that buggies cannot, but they still limit their use as it is considered too modern. Airplanes are completely banned in the Amish community because they symbolize luxury and go against their simple lifestyle. What do you think about the Amish mode of transportation? Share your thoughts below. Number 5. Attending all community events. One of the most notable customs of the Amish is the mandatory attendance at community events, whether simple activities like working in a bee barn or attending church on Sundays. Participation in these events is not optional but an obligation for each community member. For the Amish, being absent from an event is seen as turning one's back on the community. These mandatory events, called gemein events, play a crucial role in promoting social interaction, strengthening relationships, and fostering a sense of unity. For Amish youth, these events are opportunities to meet potential friends. Moreover, the spirit of solidarity and mandatory participation also serves as a social control measure where compliance is highly valued. Do you agree with this Amish custom and tradition? Share your thoughts by commenting below this video. Number 4. The bonnet tradition. The bonnet, or muui trum, is not just a fashion accessory but a lifelong symbol of identity and faith for Amish women. It is an essential part of their attire, symbolizing modesty and respect. Made from plain fabric, these bonnets cover the women's hair, which is considered their glory according to the Bible. Amish women believe that inner qualities are more important than outward appearance, and covering their hair is a way to respect this belief. Besides its religious significance, the bonnet serves as a form of non-verbal communication. The style, color, and way the bonnet is tied can indicate a woman's marital status, social position, or even religious affiliation. Apart from its symbolic meaning, the bonnet also has a practical purpose. It protects women from sun, wind, and rain when they work outdoors. To the Amish, wearing a bonnet is a way to honor God and preserve their cultural identity. For them, it is an important symbol of faith and humility. Number 3. The Rumspringa tradition. Rumspringa is a unique and intriguing custom in the traditional Amish community. The term Rumspringa comes from Pennsylvania Dutch, meaning running around or wild journey. It refers to the period beginning at age 16 when Amish teenagers start experiencing the outside world, free from the constraints of Amish rules and customs. During Rumspringa, Amish teenagers are free to wear non-Amish clothing, use technology, and explore behaviors not typical of Amish culture. This crucial period allows them to make an informed decision about whether or not to commit to the Amish way of life. Rumspringa is informal and unstructured, with no fixed rules or duration, and its length depends on the individual. The choice to return to the Amish community or pursue a different path is entirely up to them. This freedom leads to varied outcomes. Some Amish teenagers return to the Amish path after Rumspringa, while others choose a different life. Approximately 90% of Amish return to the community after Rumspringa and participate in church activities. Those who do not return start a modern life. For example, after participating in the show Breaking Amish, Kate Stoltz left the community. She is now a model, designer, and TV star living in New York. Despite its openness, the experiences and decisions made during Rumspringa are often deeply personal and typically kept private within the community. What do you think about this tradition? Share your thoughts. Number 2. Proficiency in 3 languages. Despite their technological limitations, the Amish value learning and using languages. They use a distinct German dialect and basic English for communication and learning. Generally, the Amish are proficient in 3 languages in family, community, and religious life. First, Pennsylvania Dutch is the primary language used in daily communication and church services. Pennsylvania Dutch is a German dialect used by the Amish in Pennsylvania and nearby areas. English is used to communicate with the outside world, helping them access healthcare, education, and economic opportunities. Additionally, German is used in religious texts and church ceremonies. Number 1. Collective livestock farming. Livestock farming plays a vital role in the economic and cultural life of the Amish community. Taking care of livestock provides food and income and reflects the values of teamwork, self-reliance, and community bonding. Barn raising is a unique traditional ritual of the Amish, clearly showing the spirit of collective effort and self-reliance. When an Amish family needs to build a new barn, the entire community comes together to complete the task in just one day. Each community member is assigned a specific task, from lifting wooden beams and installing the house frame to reinforcing the roof. They use traditional tools and collective strength to complete the project without modern machinery. Barn raising is not just a construction activity, but a community event filled with unity and bonding. Everyone works enthusiastically together, supports each other, and shares the joy of seeing the barn gradually take shape. After completing the work, they hold a hearty meal to celebrate their collective achievement. The meal is an opportunity for everyone to chat, share, and enjoy the joy of successful collaboration. So we've explored 22 strange rules that Amish women must follow. What are your thoughts on these rules, or do you know anyone from the Amish community? Do you have any other topics you'd like us to cover? Feel free to comment and share your ideas. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get the latest updates from us. See you in the next videos.